Now our next speaker is doing her part to help put America's skilled workers back to work. Let's give a warm welcome to the person who helped pull this event together, Alderman for the 7th Ward of Chicago, Sandy Jackson. Sandy?
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, Union, and every other union that is represented here this morning. We love you, and I want to start by giving you a huge shout out and thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart and the constituents of the 7th Ward for coming out this morning to share in our Getting Chicago Back to Work rally. Give yourselves a loving round of applause. I want to thank the Catering Union District 14, Bob Simpson, and Larry Thomas, and all the principals involved with the Put America Back to Work National Bus Tour. I want to also thank you for selecting the Southeast Side as the destination, the final destination for your Chicago stop. I also want to take this time to thank Dan McCaffrey and the Suchamawa of McCaffrey Interest. If they're here, please come forward. We want to thank you so much for your assistance. And also, I want to thank my colleague and my partner who has worked with me since I got elected on improving the life of the residents of the 7th and the 10th wards, Alderman John Pope. Would you join me up here, Alderman? And the supermarket from McCaffrey Interest has just joined me, and I see my colleague is also here, Alderman Pat Dow. Thank you so much. She's worked diligently on behalf of working families to put our families back to work. Today we are standing at the threshold of change. A change in direction and a change in opportunities. A change in outlook and a change in our economic strategy. According to the United States Department of Labor, 14.9 million Americans are out of work. Illinois ranks 9th of U.S. cities with the highest unemployment rate. That is unacceptable. Chicago's current jobless rate is 8.4%. Therefore, today, the 7th Ward is being transformed into the gateway for a new tomorrow. One that promises jobs, economic stimulating projects and programs, and quality housing and education. This change is being anchored by the Chicago Lakeside Project. This 369-acre site, $450 million community development plan will be staged in over 4 phases. Phase 1 will be located on a 76-acre parcel in the 7th Ward and is slated to generate more than 1,500 temporary construction jobs and 1,000 permanent jobs. The beginning of this construction is slated for 2012. This new day will change the jobs and business development forecast for 7th Ward residents and help to curb crime, home foreclosures, while engendering a new hope in our communities. Therefore, we must take to the polls in November and in February to cast our support for candidates who are seriously committed to an aggressive and innovative jobs plan. We need leadership that is not afraid to be unpopular. We need leadership who is positioned and poised to do what is right. We all know the right thing to do today is to fight for jobs, 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 and more jobs. I urge you to stand with me and the leadership represented here today as we fight for a plan that's right to your left, to the east activity that is going to change the economic future of all Chicagoans. The 7th Ward, the 9th Ward, the 10th Ward, the 8th Ward, the 5th Ward, and on and on and on. This is about jobs today. Join us as we usher in this new future. I thank you so much this morning.